What is the secret of living a Christ-centered life? Everybody, look at what David was saying when he was surrounded by enemies. It's not a sin to be afraid, but to remain to be afraid is wrong. David said, when I am afraid, what will I do? Remember, fear is not bad. It's a trigger. What will he do? Everybody read. I will put my trust. So listen to me. Every time you're about to be afraid, what must you do? Check. Where am I putting my faith? All right, I put my trust in you. Are we clear? So fear is not always bad. It's a trigger. It's okay to be concerned. It makes you, force you to take action. It's okay, but you got to take action. Trust God. Read the next verse. In God, whose word I praise, notice the antidote for fear. You got to anchor on the promises of God. God gives us many promises. There is no antidote if you do not know the promises of God and you don't trust God. David said, in God, whose word I praise. Everybody read with me, please. In God I put my trust. I shall not be afraid. What can mere man do to me? Do you notice? He graduated. In God I'll put my trust. I'll no longer be afraid. At first he said, when I am afraid, I will trust. Then he said, now that I trust God, I will no longer be afraid. Do you notice? Fear and faith don't go together. When you are afraid, faith has disappeared. Let me repeat. David is saying, when I am afraid, I'll put my trust. When I put my trust in God, I will not be afraid. My prayer is, as CCFers, you learn how to live the Christian life. A life of faith, trusting God, not full of fear. Look, I want us to be concerned about getting infected. I agree. But don't be paralyzed by fear. Where every day you think about is coronavirus, coronavirus. It will paralyze you. Or like that woman, robber will come to my house tonight. Robber will come, I'll be robbed. My friend, please understand, God wants you to live in peace and joy. What's the message today? What's the message today? For to me, to live is Christ, and to die is gain. The antidote for fear is live a Christ-centered life.